smack a deer. It's funny because my dad told me yesterday that he just hit a deer too. Look, he's pulling over. Oh, let's see how bad his truck is. Oh, his left. Oh, yep, he's gonna turn around. Dude, go check out the deer. Yep, his left light was out, his left bumper, man. That was crazy. Yeah, it's probably deer season or something, because I heard they're running out a lot heading up to Oregon, so something I gotta be aware of. Man, that was crazy. Holy moly. So earlier today we picked up in Sacramento. We got there like around 6:30, 7-ish, and didn't leave until like 9:30. And we picked up a load of like shower parts, and now we're heading up to Seattle, Washington. Hopefully I can make it. It's a long run, so I'm gonna have to power through it. So when I usually head to Washington, I can't really stop. The only time I can really stop is when I feel can't waste any time. But this load, I think we got it for over $4 a mile. Let me double check. No, we actually got it for exactly $4 a mile, so it's a good paying load. I had about 14 feet left in the trailer, so I was trying to look for another partial load earlier, but I couldn't really find anything, so could have made extra money, but there was nothing on the board for a partial load, so we're already making good money. But I was looking at the load board for tomorrow from Seattle, which is where I'm going to be at tomorrow morning, because today's Monday, so I'll be there Tuesday morning. Seattle to Northern California, and they actually have a couple loads, and they're actually paying pretty good compared to other times. So hopefully we can find a good paying load coming back tomorrow. I called on one, and it was a plant load, and they're paying pretty good. I called them, but they said they would call me back, but they never did, so probably not gonna get that one. So I'll just wait until tomorrow until I wake up and know what time I'm gonna be unloaded, so I can book a new load. That's what I usually like to do. I don't really book loads ahead of time unless I know for sure what time I'll be out of there, because I don't want to be bad with the broker or tell them I could be there at this time and then tell them later on, oh, I'm not going to be able to make it, or I'm going to be there late. So that's why I book the day off most of the time, about 90% of the time. Yeah, but to be honest, I think I got a really good deal on my truck. I think I'm going to have to put some money into it. I already put in like $700 into it because of the seatbelt problem that I had, and then I had to get my check engine light checked out. So I don't know how much money I'm gonna put into it yet, but I took it to the mechanic to check it out. Yeah, so I feel like I got a pretty good deal on my truck, $38,000. So honestly, I was looking a lot, and everything that was that same year and a truck that had about the same miles or even more was at least, like I said, at least $10,000 more. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, you can't always just find the perfect truck for the perfect price, like what you guys were saying in the comments on my, like 2 videos ago. And yeah, I think with any truck, whether it's new or old, you're always gonna have problems. So all you guys saying, oh, get an older Peterbilt 2005, a 2000 Peterbilt, you'll get no problems. Man, I've watched a couple YouTubers that have older trucks, and they're always having problems. So and then I've seen some YouTubers that have newer trucks, and they have problems. So it don't matter what truck you get. It's like the luck of the draw. It just probably depends on what truck you get. So it is what it is. And then this video sponsored by C4. No, I'm just playing. That's just what I picked up today, because I wanted to try this flavor. It's midnight cherry. So, and honestly, these C4s, they get me like tingly. So they be hitting. But it's starting to get a little bit chilly over here in Oregon. Right now it's 55 degrees. We're on I-5, heading northbound, exit 154. I stopped at Seven Feathers truck stop about an hour ago to get something to eat. I'm not gonna fuel there though. I'll probably end up fueling in Wilsonville, Oregon, I believe. They have a TA over there kind of by Portland, pretty much Portland. It's not Portland, but it's close to Portland. I like to put my energy drinks in here now because it keeps it cold for longer. If I were to just keep it in the can, it gets warm fast. And also with this load that I have right now, it's a light load, about 10 to 15,000 pounds. So we're getting paid, we're getting paid. But I plan to hit it hard this week because I got a lot of bills. And I definitely don't want to go broke. And I know a lot of you guys said I would fail in 6 months, so gotta prove you guys wrong. And like I've said before, if you think I'm gonna be out of business in 6 months, put your Cash App, Venmo below, and we can make a bet. Put your money where your mouth is. Some people just talk to talk, but don't walk the walk. My feelings. Honestly, I believe that. You're oh man. Honestly, I think if you wear flip-flops, you're a real truck driver. In shorts. Oh man. Nah, you're not a real truck driver if you don't wear belts. You hear me? Man, this week, I don't know if you guys saw that fight with Tyson Fury and Francis Ngannou. I thought Francis had no chance. I thought he was gonna freaking lose. And he actually ended up doing way better than I thought. And it's crazy because a lot of people said that he should have stayed in the UFC. And that if he left, he wasn't gonna make any money and he just wasn't gonna be anything. But he ended up making way more money in this boxing match that he had with Tyson Fury. And now that people know he's good, he's gonna freaking have a lot of offers to fight a lot of people and make way more money. But the thing is, he took a chance by leaving the UFC and everybody thought he was stupid. Well, some people did, but in reality, he knew his worth and he ended up taking a chance and it all worked out. But even at first, when he left the UFC, I was like, man, no. Because I wanted to see him fight freaking John Jones. But I mean, good for him. He did really good. So I would like to see him fight Wilder next. Deontay Wilder, the Bronze Bomber. That would be sick. But yeah, man, I can't believe he knocked down freaking Tyson Fury. I was like, I literally got the chills. I was like, what the heck? Because I thought he had no chance. Because even the betting odds, he was like a plus 800, plus 500, which is like no chance that he was gonna win. I think Tyson Fury was like a negative 1,200 or something like that. I can't remember exactly, but it was crazy. but I know UFC December 16th, it's going to be Colby Covington versus Leon Edwards. And I was kind of thinking about going to that fight. But the cheapest tickets to sit in nosebleeds are like $600. So I'm like, damn. And they're going to be fighting in Vegas. I was really thinking about going, but I don't know. I don't really have no one else that would go. And man, they're pricey. Pricey. But that would be a good card to go watch. Because that's like on my bucket list to go watch a UFC fight. I'd rather go to a UFC fight than a boxing fight because I think they're just way more entertaining and there's a lot more action, and even the undercards are always super good. Yeah, but besides that, I've always thought Tyson Fury was probably like the best heavyweight ever. I know this is like an imaginary match, but I think he would beat Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson. He's just so big and his movement's so good for a big guy like that. Like, the way he fights is just crazy. Because usually big guys like that just like try to go for the one punch knockout. But this guy has like crazy feints, crazy head movement, footwork. I don't know, I think he's the best ever, but I know he's gonna be fighting Usyk soon, so I don't know. Another person I would like to see him fight is Andy Ruiz. Fat Mexican guy, the one that beat Anthony Joshua. That would also be good, but I don't know. I think Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight ever.
Wake up, filthy.
Man, I just woke up and it's freaking foggy as hell here in Seattle. There's a car over there and you can't even see it. Alright, just woke up, so gonna have to back into this place, but this place is so small that right after I disconnect, I have to unhook because the neighbors get mad at each other and because they block each other, whatever, blah blah blah. So I even gotta be fast about it. Alright, let's do it. Nothing I've never done before, right? Antarctica last night. It wasn't too cold, but man, I haven't really been used to the cold. It was like my first night really being in the cold. It was like 39 degrees, I think. And man, I was freezing. I had my jacket on, my blanket. I was just there shivering. But we just got done delivery in Seattle, and we're gonna be picking. I found another load because I'm trying to get back to Northern California. So I found a load picking up in Kalama, Washington.